So one of the new tactics that they used, as I got off the bus stop, the bus driver was looking on the ground aside. So as I got off the bus, I looked down. There was a honey bun wrapping, you know. So talk about from time to time they'll try to, particularly in certain TIs if you're younger, and they've destroyed your relationship, particularly for male TIs, right? Your ex, they'll send a honey trap to manipulate your ex so you guys will break up. Then she'll get pregnant. The honey trap will leave her. And then she'll come crawling back to you, expecting you to take care of that man's child, right? So they've been trying to do that with him. And I know she probably got pregnant, but had a miscarriage because, she's older, 48. So, and she's going through menopause. So even if you can get pregnant going through menopause, but it doesn't mean that you'll keep the baby, right? So they've been running that skit or that theme for years now. All right, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that had happened. Okay. But yeah, I just find it interesting that he's staring down at this the wrapper. And I'm like, I got the bus. I'm like, oh, it's a honey bun wrapper. I'm like, okay, But it's like I said, I don't worry about that. I just expose what it is that they're doing. And it's funny because not funny, but women are easily manipulated in a way that if they see a guy with a nice car, he gotta have a nice job, they latch onto it, right? Like I said, when I was younger, I had no problem getting women, young women, my age at the time, But when I got my car, it was on another level, And I tell my daughter all the time. I said, let me tell you something. When you get older, don't be like these women, okay? And I show her. I let her watch the videos of some of these women, modern women, old as hell, still acting as if they're in their 20s. I was watching Messi Michon and the Kendra G show. You had this woman on there, came on there last year. She had 2 kids. She came back. Now she got 3 kids. So Kendra G said to her, well, why aren't you with the 5-month-old father? Oh, he was sleeping with his ex. I'm like, well, how do you know that? All right? How do you know? 5 months, your child found, and you on here already. So Kendra G said to her, I'm gonna be honest with you, but your decision making sucks. She said, you got to do better. Get therapy. When she told her she needs to get therapy, you know what she did? She said, oh, my phone is dying. Hi, how you doing? All right? She was like, oh, my phone is dying. And I'm like, what? And Michelle was like, yeah, these women do not want accountability. They don't want to be told anything. They just want to do whatever they want to do. And nobody can say nothing to them. Meanwhile, their children are suffering. I just watched it, was it yesterday? It was the news, same message on, but this woman in Florida, right, left her children, left her, 13-year-old with a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old while she go party and drink with some man. Then there's another story, but this was a black woman in Florida, of a white woman who left her son with a dead body in the apartment after she was, she was having, I guess, what do you call it? Menage a trois, right? So she was having a threesome, and maybe the person had a heart attack or something like that, or what have you. And she left the dead body. She left the dead body with her son. And I'm like, what is wrong with these women?
again, like I said, when they do this shit, when they do this to black women or black people in the black community, it trickles into the white community too. It trickles into the Hispanic community. It trickles into the Asian community. May not be as much as they do because they concentrate their attacks, psychological attacks and environmental attacks and all this other stuff with negative stuff within the black community, but it trickles into the other community too. Okay? And I'm just shaking my head. But, like I said, man, black people don't want to listen. We are easily manipulated because we are believers instead of looking at the facts and looking at and being critical thinkers, right? And having critical analyses and understanding that we as a group of people, when we wholeheartedly trust other groups, what happens? So we should know better, but we don't. Right? We're the only people who will say, it doesn't matter what color Jesus is, right? But you don't see no black Jesus in a white church. You don't see no black Jesus in a Hispanic church, right? I mean, you see it in Europe because, the truth is there, right? But they will still not see it. You know what I'm saying? They will still not see it until Jesus is white, even when they know the truth. Because, again, white racism. And it blinds them from ever accepting the truth and perpetuate their lies. And we believe their lies, and we don't want to know the truth. Anyhow, talk to you guys in the next video.